to hear, how you started Mindvalley. Can you share a little bit more about that? What's that like to first of all, I'm sure the beginning days were not so glamorous, but again, you've now spent time with and probably have friends with people that myself and probably other people listening like could only dream of meeting, or say famous self-help people.
Yeah, that's true. I'm very privileged because I get to work with pretty much anyone in the industry of personal growth and transformation, and I've met probably almost everyone, everyone alive. But my favorite question that I often get is, how did you end up in Mindvalley? And I usually answer that I incorporated it. I mean, I had to do the the legal and the financial work of putting in the papers and registering the company. But it was a reluctant choice. It wasn't my path. Now, for a background, to be clear, it is Vishen's passion. Vishen is my ex-husband, and we're still in good relationship. So, and Vishen is the face of Mindvalley. He's the famous guy. I have been always on the background, initially by choice. Later, after a while, it's a little harder to become the center of everybody's attention. So I did Mindvalley in Russian for many years.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, so I've had my share of that, but it started as a side project because Vishen was very passionate about personal growth. His interest in personal growth started when he was a teenager. His dad was interested in silver, and we still have that book that fell off the shelf and hit Vishen on the head and drew his attention to meditation. I got dragged into it and sucked into it little by little because as a foreign wife, first in New York and then we moved to Malaysia. I was still searching for myself because it's not, when you're young, you're very maybe arrogant and you think like if you've done a career here, you'll do it anywhere. And I had done my career in Estonia before I got married, but I wasn't satisfied with the way things were happening. And I just started dabbling in a way with Mindvalley, doing it in Russian, and it just sucked me in eventually. But on the other hand, having been in this industry for 20 years, because I have attended almost everything, even when I was actively trying to avoid working for Mindvalley, and having worked with a lot of authors, read their books, seen them on stage, talked to them personally, I'm probably one of the biggest skeptics in personal growth as well. Yeah. And I like to take stabs at our industry. And since you know my book, you've read it, so you actually know that once in a while I turn into this. I'm allowed, I've helped create this industry. I'm allowed to say that.